Hello folks, welcome back again to another video tutorial of Roy's Academy. It's me Ratnadeep Roy. Since past few months and since long back I have not been making any more video tutorial further because I've been busy with some of my personal preparations and studies and stuff, so sorry for that, so for not making any video tutorial or so further. So far I wanted to share an important message with all of you people, actually with all of my students and respected teachers, seniors and friends, with all of you, all of my friends, like whoever is present in my community, my friend circle, with all of you people, specifically for the students. Okay, but irrespective of everything, this video tutorial is actually, since it's a tutorial video, it goes for all the ages, all the professions, all the delegates and all the professionals who are present in my community. Now, what I'm going to share with all of you people is there are many forms of definition and experiences of success in the form of in each and every person's life. Okay. Now, if I share an anecdote like of the previous experiences, or if I quote the previous experiences or references of the people who have given their previous reviews about what success have been to them really in the field, like on the field and off the field, whatever the scenario might be, they have spontaneously told, and some of them have repeatedly told the same thing, that hard work, without any hard work there is no success. That's definitely true. But in the course of this success, there is another notion that comes up in our mind actually. The thing is, when you get a common most of the people who are highly successful today and who are on verge of success, because success is actually a continuous process, it's not a saturation or saturated or stationary process. It can never be, because once you gain success, once you achieve one success, you can rise up to another point of success. Okay, you can gradually go on climbing up the ladder. That's what success is, because when you put up your step in the first stair of the ladder, or in the first stair of a staircase, that's the first stage of the success. And when you climb up the ladder, you come across through the different stages of the success, right? So that's how a success is being defined. There are many ups and downs, but it can never be a smooth staircase like pattern, or it can never be a smooth and even slope of any hill or any mountain. It can never be, because naturally it is not like that. So today I'm going to share how the success in my life have actually been experienced by me through my ideologies and all the past experiences that I have felt till date. Okay, covering this entire course of undergraduation and the post-graduation, completing my thesis, my researches, and teaching students. Now I'm preparing for the central government officer rank examinations, lecturerships and all. It's a spontaneous preparation, and it's intense studies that are going on behind the work, behind the scene and behind the table. And also apart from that, I'm attempting seminars, conferences, and also doing some career motivation, career coaching and guidance and all. Apart from all these things, and irrespective of all these things, whatever like I felt till date, I wanted to share with all of you people. So especially for the students, the thing is, you can think of success in different ways, like, but before to begin with, let me tell you people, let me guide all of you people through one particular point. I want you to people blank out whatever it is up in your mind right now. Whoever is watching the video from there, just blank up your mind and get with the flow that I want you to people concentrate with my flow, that what I want to deliver right now. Okay, so the thing is, if you consider a slope of a particular mountain, right? Now let me draw a slope of the particular of a mountain, an anonymous mountain. If I draw a slope, it will be like this. Okay, let this be the slope of a mountain. Okay, or consider it a hill, a huge rocky body, okay, a monolith, okay, that is the mountain is made up of only one rock, a monolith. Now whatever it is, let it be a mountain. Now in this case, you can see that this is actually the foothill of the mountain, right? This particular area here is known as the foothill. Foothill of the mountain. Now, when consider yourself as the initiator, or you are going to climb up the entire mountain, right? Consider this as you. Consider this as you, okay. Like it is an anonymous person, it might be you or it might be some other else, who is on the verge of getting success or on the verge of reaching the success. Okay, before going into the point of success, this particular person, it might be you or it might be any of your family member, or anonymously, randomly, you select anyone. Let me set you as an example, like whoever there is watching us, let me set myself as an example. Like this, when this person is climbing, going to take the first step and reach a plain area or a plateau area of this mountain, okay, that is going to be the first step of success. So when the person is coming in this area, so the person is transcending a particular height. This is a particular height that this person is transcending. Okay. Now the person is present here. Okay. Now the person is present here. Okay, so now when this person climbs up here, always remember, if the person is getting tired by only climbing up in this portion or in this stage, then the person is weak. Then you are weak. You don't have that much caliber to climb the subsequent stages or reach the subsequent stages of your life. Okay. So, but if you are tough for every vulnerable and hostile situation that you're going to face in the course of this path, then you are a fighter, or you are strong enough to climb the subsequent stages. Okay. Now suppose this person is a weak person, then this person will gradually end up here. The person will no further climb up. Okay. The person will end up here. His journey ends here only. He is not capable of not any further climbing up. Now, if this person is not tired, if he is strong enough, this person will reach the next stage. The next stage, here again, this person will climb up this entire slope and rise up to this stage. Okay. Now the person, let me say, is present here. The person is present here. Okay. Now this height is considerably larger or greater than this height, because this altitude is obviously higher. Now you can see that when this person, who is a strengthier person or a more strong person, okay, stronger person, this person who is gradually climbing up the next stage or the next staircase, he or she undergoes a trough, undergoes this particular area, okay, this is known as a trough, okay, this particular area is called a trough, and when he climbs up, he covers this trough, that is a steep downward slope or valley. He gradually climbs up to the crest. This area is called crest. Crest means the peak, okay, or an outgrowth or a projection over something, over an existing body. It is generic meaning, it is a general terminology which is known as crest. If I don't go into any kind of technical meaning or scientific meaning, crest means any kind of outgrowth, or a peak on the hill is called crest, and this is called a trough. On the contrary, the meaning is the antagonistic meaning, that is trough means a steep downward slope present within the slope of a hill or in a plateau region or a plain area, whatever it is. So if this person is stronger enough to cover this trough, to cover this body portion, then the person will rise up to the crest. Okay. Now suppose if the person that is a stronger person coming up here doesn't have that capability to climb up to the next crest, then the person will again, that particular person will again gradually fall or stop. His growth will stunt here. His career peak will get stunted here. Okay, stunted, stopped. Now, again considers another person, or if they, consider the same person. If this person is stronger enough to cover another trough present here. Here is another trough, right? Here it is another trough, a small trough which is present here. Then that person will cover this, transcend this particular trough and rise up to the next crest. Okay, now the person is here. Okay, now the person is here. Now the most important point is, if this person is not further capable of climbing up the continuous process of success or the subsequent stages of success, then the person will obviously stand here, like as before, like a repeating process in a stereotypic way. But if this person is strong enough to cover and transcend this huge trough, okay, this most steepest trough or steepest downfall, if this person is well calibered or stronger enough, having that optimum sinew or strength mentally and physically, both, if this person, let it be you, if you are strong enough, then you can survive this trough or this downfall. Okay, this trough is actually the toughest and the most steepest trough. Okay, steepest trough. Now the most important mantra what I want to share with this particular point is, now you can understand that how the career path of a person changes, of a person who is an aspirant or have a zeal of becoming more successful is gradually changing. Okay, always remember in this course of, in this point of view or in this perspective, that a person who wants to become highly successful, he has the capability from day one. Okay, let it be the day one. Day one. Okay, he has the capability of day one, from day one, to climb up this uneven and random mountain or random hill. Okay, who is an aspirant of becoming more successful in his or her life. It might be you. Again, I am telling this. Now, if this person, so consider this slope of the mountain resembles more or less a graphical pattern. Okay, a graphical pattern like this it is resembling, but gradually let it be a straight graph or let it be an uneven graph. Okay, but gradually from point here to point here, then 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 point here, here, like this. Okay, so this is what the vantage point is. Okay, where the person is aspiring to climb to that particular point. Now, in this graphical pattern, okay, this graph is not an even graph, it is an uneven graph. In this graphical pattern, this downfall of the graph is most steepest. This determines that in the path of your success, though it might be a continuous process, but it cannot be a steady or stable process. One time will come, or one or many several times it will come, that there would be a huge loss in the path of your success, or there would be a huge downfall. Okay. So, in this huge downfall, I represent it in the form of the steepest trough. This is the biggest downfall, or the most unprecedented loss or unprecedented accident it might be, whatever unexpected way it might come around. This is what the steepest trough is in the path of success. So, now most of the persons, most of the aspirants will get stunted at this point. Okay. This is that particular point where most of the aspirants will get stunted, who will lose hope of climbing up the journey up to here. This is the anchor of success here present. This is the anchor of, or the vantage point. Now most of the fight warriors or the fighters or success lovers will get stunted at this point, because they would fear, at certain point they would fear how to overcome this steepest trough, or the crisis or the downfall of his or her career path in the lifetime, in course of his lifetime. But remember, at this point, if the person is mentally strong, not only physically strong will provide you energy to work, but mentally strong will add up that energy, that boost, which will lead on you, which will pull you up from those toughest times where there would be no one for you, or where there might be no one for you. At those toughest times, that being mentally strong will give you an add up to the energy to pull you up from those crises, from those downfall, and again boost you to re-continue your journey to climb or overcome this steepest trough. Okay. Now there are two techniques for covering this steepest trough. Okay, there are two general techniques. The first technique is either you go downward here, you meet this point and give a resolution here. Resolution point. Let it be the resolution point because it is the most crisis point or the critical point. Okay, let it also write it as the critical point. Okay. Now, most of the person who are not smart enough, what they will do, they will graduate downward to this critical point or resolution point and try to find a strong resolution or solution to rise up to here again or continue the journey. But the people with the smartest brain who are strong enough, mentally strong enough, will try to build an overpass or a backup pathway to overcome this trough in a shortcut way. But that is more riskier. Why? Because while building this course of trough, while building this course of path here or the bridge, it has to be certain aspects has to be taken in mind, that whether the bridge will survive this path of journey, whether the bridge will sustain this path of journey, this smaller path of journey, whether the bridge is strong enough. Most of the people will think that. Now in real life, how will the people resonate, how will you resonate this particular phenomena? More people will try to take loan from bank, people will try to hire any friend, take help from any friend, people will try to put up any business, people will try to take some emergency backup for any for example any kind of funding, any kind of physical help, any kind of family help. Okay, then people will also try to incorporate some alternate pathways in the course of his success so that he can overcome that downfall. He can overcome the steepest trough here. Okay. Now, those smartest brain who are technically well oriented to implement this bridge enough to sustain this journey, this short course of journey, which is also a riskier journey, will in the short time reach this point and cover the losses or mitigate the losses. Now, when the person once come here, this is the largest, this is one of the compatible and one of the most compatible point of success. When the person reaches here, when the person reaches here, suppose the person is present here. Okay. So when the person is present here, now that person will no more fear, or once you reach here, you will no more fear the subsequent path of success or subsequent path of journey to climb up this anchor of success. This is known as the anchor. Okay. Now let us suppose that is the anchor of success or the vantage point where the trophy is present. That particular trophy is present, or the reward or the zenith of the success is present here. Okay, because the person already coming up to here have seen worst, so the subsequent path of journey to climb up that vantage point or the anchor point in order to latch this trophy, this is the trophy of success. That person, either it might be you or he or she, whoever it is, that person will or you will not fear anymore to cover the rest of your career path or the career graph to lead you towards this success. Okay, now once you reach this point, let's suppose this is you. Okay, you have reached this particular point and won the trophy. You have won the trophy. Now, when you reach this particular point, you reminiscent the entire graph path of your career. Okay, let me plot. Let this be the day final. Okay, the final day of your success which you were aspiring for, which we were longing for. Now let me plot it in the form of a graph. Okay. Okay, let this be the form of a graph. Now, when you reminiscent or when you recap the entire career graph of your success from day one to day final, reaching up to this trophy and reaching the zenith of your success, zenith or peak of your success, then in that case, consider the x-axis as, consider the y-axis as the success, the height of success. Okay. Consider this one as the success. Consider this one as the success, this y-axis, because gradually the graph is increasing. Who is, like I said previously, only the highly stronger aspirant or aspirant who is never afraid of failing, never fear of failing, or have seen worst or can cover the worst. For him or her, the path will be like this, gradually going upward. Okay, now in this course of the path, in this course of success, when you recap your entire journey up to that particular vantage point or the zenith of the peak, zenith or peak of success, then you will come across various notions in your family, in your daily life, that when you reach at this point of success, there will be thousands of people celebrating your success, right? But are those people really present when you were climbing up your journey? Are those people really present, or were those people where one of them were present? In this notion, I want to tell you people one thing. Always remember that when you reach this highest point of success or highest peak of your career path or success, the dream that you wanted to fulfill, you would see, when you look downward, when you look gradually downward up to here, when you look up to here, at this particular point, when you look here, you will see two persons who were continuously present in the course of your journey up to that point. If they are still alive, and these two persons are nothing but parents. Okay, always remember, there is no otherwise for, or any alternate for these two persons, mom and dad. Let this be dad and let this be mom. And if they are still alive up to while you reached up to this point in the entire course of your journey, and apart from that, apart from these two persons, there might be some other person who might be present. That particular person is called, let me draw the person here. That particular person will also be present who might be celebrating your success or encouraging you throughout your entire journey. That particular person is called true friend. Now, those 1,000 people who are celebrating now your success at this point, once you reach this peak or zenith, remember, most of those people were not present, or even if they were present, they did not encourage you to reach up this point. Because most of the people who are celebrating now, they came in your life for their own problems and for their own demands and all. They needed something from you because they were selfish. They had some interest from you, and once when they were able to fulfill those interests in your career path, they gradually got deflected from this career graph of your path. They gradually got deflected. They were no longer present. Okay, so there were practically no, and these people, these toxic people might be your friends, your family members, your colleagues, irrespective of any place of or organization or situation. These people are always present everywhere. Everywhere these people are present, all over. You can find within your family only. Like one or two people are like like poisoning the entire culture of a fresh starter culture or fresh bacterial culture or inoculum. Those two particular person are like fungus or like unwanted bacteria, okay, who deadly poisonous bacteria or poisonous microorganism who is polluting the entire colony of the fresh bacteria, the fresh starter culture or the inoculum. And these persons are present everywhere, irrespective of place, age, height, sex, organization, whatever, gender, caste, creed, religion, anything. They are born to do this because they are always these are known as the collection people. They come to collect stuffs from your life and they get deflected. This is what it is. Because whatever I am telling in this course of point of view is totally from my own experience, totally from the ideas that I reflected or resonated from my practical life. Hope these things resonates with your life also. Okay, so who is the one that gave you that Ashirvad or blessings in the Ashirvad in the course of your path or graduation, encourage you throughout your path? Besides your mom and dad, your true friend, he encouraged you or she encouraged you. But actually, who is that particular object or that particular entity who provided you the correct lesson or the correct blessing? Your lesson is your blessing. Okay, that person is called time. That entity is nothing else but time. So in the course of your journey, this is the only entity, this entity is the only entity that is going to give the toughest lessons of your life, and those lessons are your blessings. So you should be thankful to your mom and dad, to that particular true friend, but also never forget to thank this entity who has provided you all the lessons of your lifetime. Okay, so this is how you plot time in x-axis, and this is the success in y-axis. Okay, this is how the career path of a particular person who is on verge of being highly successful resonates with practical life or vibrates to that much frequency. Hope this thing resonates with your life also. Please share your personal thoughts and ideologies with me. I will be very happy to resonate myself with you people to comprehend this thing or contemplate this thing more further. And hope you like this video. So subscribe my channel and share this video as much as possible. Also stay tuned for further updates. Thank you.